I'll call this September 10th meeting of the Maury City Council to order. I'd like to welcome everyone and ask you to observe a moment of reflection, after which time I'll ask Ms. Cherry to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First item on the agenda tonight is to consider the minutes of the August 27th council meeting. Have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion, addition, or deletions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? Minutes are approved. I got about 3 items I want to mention in the mayor's report. Number one, I want to mention that after all these months, brush pickup will start next Monday, the 14th. There will be a map on the city website showing where they'll be picking them up, and it will also give a current status of where they are, so forth. So next Monday.
Mayor, is that gonna take care of the fall pickup also, or we're gonna,
Hopefully, we'll still have a leaf pickup.
a fall leaf pickup?
Yes, sir.
It's different than brush?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mayor,
Second.
I'm sorry, I have a question. Are they going to be using the Class Ds with this, or are they able to do it just with the department?
Are they gonna be using what?
Class Ds,
The Class Ds?
Class Ds.
Felons.
Do you know,
Jail.
They are not. We hired some temporary workers from other cemeteries so that our guys can get out and get them.
Okay, thank you.
They're on a short-term contract.
Thank you.
Second thing I'll mention is just remind everyone that the new prices on the cemetery plots go into effect November the 1st. So if anyone wants to purchase a cemetery plot, they can save a little money by doing so this month or next. Want to mention the census, Maury, the city of Maury is at 63%. That's pretty low. We need more than 63% of our people to sign up for the census. And as an offer to help, starting next Monday from 10 to 2, we're going to allow them to set up a table in the lobby of City Hall. They'll be off by themselves somewhere on Monday and Friday, from 10 to 2, Mondays and Fridays, where people can come, and that way they won't have to come to your door. Okay. Mr. Hudspeth, do you have a report from your Personnel and Finance Committee?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, I do. The Personnel and Finance Committee meeting met at 6 o'clock this evening. Members of the committee are Wesley Bowen, Rose Elder, Monty McChristian, Dr. Dan Millen, Pat Siebert. One thing on our agenda was to look at the proposed 2020 tax rate. We were presented some excellent worksheets from our Finance Director, Kim Wyatt, and the mayor made some proposals for us. And after reviewing the proposals and the worksheet and looking at the potential of revenue drops in alcohol tax, decreased business license revenue, and payroll tax revenue, the committee voted unanimously to accept the 4% growth rate as provided by state statute, and take our tax rate from 3.100 to 3.54 for real property and tangible property for the 4% growth rate. That will increase our revenues $57,770 as opposed to keeping it the same. This time, I would make a recommendation that the city attorney draw up an ordinance and set the real property and tangible property tax rate at 3.154%.
You've heard the recommendation and the motion from the Finance Committee for us to draw up an ordinance setting the tax rate for real property and tangible property for this year to 0.3154, which is an increase of 0.5 cent. You got a motion and a second on the floor to draw up that ordinance. Any discussion?
Just one more thing, Mr. Mayor, I'd like for people to recognize that that would be $5.40 per $100 of assessment.
Yes, sir. That's per $100.
$100,000.
$100,000.
Yeah. You have a motion and a second on the floor. Any other discussion? All in favor of bringing this ordinance to the next meeting for a first reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. We'll now consider ordinance number 2020-1799 for a second reading. Madam Clerk?
Ordinance number 2020-1799, second reading. An ordinance amending City of Murray Code of Ordinances 118 alcoholic beverage control, specifically 118-023 regulatory license fee. Subsection A, in order to reduce the license fee of 8% of gross sales to the current established regulatory license fee of 5% of gross sales. This ordinance shall be effective October 1st, 2020.
You heard the ordinance. Do I hear a motion?
I move.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve this ordinance. Is there any discussion? If not, we'll have a roll call vote.
Mr. Bell? Yes. Mr. Bowling?
Yes.
Ms. Cherry? Yes. Ms. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Hudspeth?
Yes.
Mr. Christian?
Yes.
Dr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Ms. Rouse?
Yes.
Ms. Seaver? Yes. Dr. Streeter?
Yes.
Dr. Young?
Yes.
And the ordinance is passed. Take effect October 1st. Thank you. I'll now entertain a motion to go in executive session pursuant to KRS 61.810, parentheses 1, parentheses B, for the purpose of deliberation on the future acquisition or sale of real property. Motion made and second to go in executive session. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
None, any opposed? If not, I will announce that there will be no action taken when we return.